1917 is a film directed by Sam Mendes, which tells a story of two British soldiers who have to cross German lines to send a message that has the potential to prevent from over 16,000 Englishmen from losing their lives. This film is an absolute masterpiece because of the way it tells the story very unconventionally. When it comes to war movies, everyone wants to recreate the opening sequence of Steven Spielberg's World War II masterpiece, Saving Private Ryan. Although Saving Private Ryan's opening sequence is one of the most unforgettable openings to a film of all time, many writers and directors have failed to recreate the magic that Spielberg created with the D-Day invasion of Normandy sequence. A film that actually came out this year that failed to execute what 1917 gloriously executed was Midway. Although Midway had the historical accuracy and told the story from both the Japanese and American points of view, I found myself disinterested from the characters because of the bland writing and the overwhelming focus of CGI air battles and trying to be another Saving Private Ryan. 1917 goes in the complete opposite direction. Instead of focusing on huge set pieces and battle scenes to tell the story of war, the movie uses one-on-one close encounters to create tension and make you actually feel that our main characters could actually die right there in that instant. The close encounters also show the realities and the brutalities of war, as in one moment you could be talking to your best friend, and not even a second later, your best friend can be dead, lying in your arms with a bullet in his head. One scene in particular that shows the quickness and the brutality of war is when our two main characters, Lance Corporal Blake and Lance Corporal Schofield, are just walking and talking by just how any good best friends would. Then as they continue along, they see an air battle going on in the distance. The next thing they know, the German plane was shot down and the German pilot is about to be incinerated to death, and the two British men decide to help the German from his impending doom. While Corporal Schofield is trying to grab some water to help relieve the fire off of the German soldier, the German stabs Corporal Blake right in the stomach, that eventually leads to him bleeding out, and just like that, in an instant, his life is over. And while there are other scenes throughout the film, such as a scene in a little village that is very tense and up close, the scene in which Schofield and Blake go from just talking as friends to Blake bleeding out and dying showcases that war is not about the big explosions and gunfights, but the little and up-close encounters, and how quickly your life can end while you're at war. The cinematography is not only the best of 2019 and 2020, but some of the best of all time. Sam Mendes and his team of cinematographers did an excellent job of using the one-shot technique, not as a gimmick, but as a storytelling device. My favorite shot of the entire film is when Corporal Schofield has to run across no man's land to deliver the message to call off the attack of the Germans. The scene is shot to make the audience feel the thought process of Schofield, as he is trying to run through one of the most dangerous battlegrounds in the history of the world. As Schofield is running towards the camera, in the background, the rest of the British soldiers in the trenches rise up from the ground and head straight into battle. This one shot is one of the best shots in cinema history, not only for the grand scope of what is happening in the now, but how it tells the thought process of the main character that we have been following throughout the entirety of the film. With all this being said, I'm going to give 1917 a perfect score of 10 out of 10. 1917 is this generation's Saving Private Ryan, and should be looked upon as the definitive World War I experience. Anyways guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time.